Are Marauder Horsemen of Khorne any good? Well, I found them surprisingly good. They're part of the DLC, so you will have to have that for Skarbrand's only skirmish cavalry option. But I had 3 in my Skarbrand army survive to hit rank 9. So they're real troopers. More on that in a sec. Please like, subscribe, comment, and consider donating to my Ko-fi account. I'm trying to make this channel bigger and better and get more good footage into your eyes and commentary into your ears. Thank you. So let's go down the stat sheet because it's a little non-standard. For a skirmish cavalry, 35 armor base looks a little higher than I'd have expected. You get 60 models in Ultra with 5460 HP total. Again, not bad at all. Spell resistance is only 15. Leadership is 48. Now, how this leadership affects things: if your skirmish cavalry are being mauled, they have the good sense to run away. That's how my units survived to reach rank 9. The biggest thing to keep in mind is that their speed is 90. That's on the faster end of the cavalry scale, and that means that they'll be 1 gallop ahead of heavier targets eating their 360-degree throwing axes. Of course, they can throw those axes while on the move. Melee attack is 22 base, and melee defense is 21 base, but they have frenzy, so they punch clearly above their weight in melee against, let's say, archer units. Weapon strength is 40, with 75% of that base damage and 25% armor piercing, a 30-to-10 split, with a mild +5 bonus versus infantry. Honestly, this too is a lot better than you'd expect, making them competent archer killers and light cavalry flankers. What about the throwing axes? These are flaming axes for extra spice, with a missile damage of 27, 6 base damage, and a whopping 21 armor piercing. Range is only 70, so drive-by shooting is the name of the game. Having said that, given the opportunity, these will seriously hurt any cavalry or monster regardless of armor, unless they're really good at shrugging off missiles somehow. For Khorne's only light skirmish cavalry, these hit surprisingly hard. The point of skirmish cavalry in this vein is to lure enemies out of a good position, and to make them fight you in a way that's to your advantage. I do this in cooperation with Chaos Warriors with halberds. I did this exact tactic fighting a Beastman Herdstone settlement, so it had 19 units, but it was an underground battle. Once I got them charging in, I sealed the flanks off and funneled everybody to Skarbrand and my heavy infantry. Now, of course, they have limitations. They're not going to trade well with missile units that also have shields. Chaos Dwarf blunderbusses would utterly destroy them, taking a few hits in the process. By the same token, they're one of your few options for whittling down a few key gyrocopters annoying you while you romp regular dwarf infantry. Masked elven archers are simply too much to deal with unless the lines close first. Maybe Chaos Warriors with the big shields are a help there. So just accept that you do have limitations, and that their status as strong light cavalry doesn't make them medium cavalry. They will not thrive in a straight-up confrontation. They are wonderful at helping whittle down isolated lords and so on. You need to be an opportunist, but if the lines aren't clashing, you have the time to micro them pretty hard and create favorable engagements. I've been pleasantly surprised with this unit, even when I paid for trying to push them too hard. And I want to emphasize, they're good for the cost, so fights have to be really unfair for them to come close to destruction. Knowing when to run to hurl axes another day helped me bring them back after my victories. Best of all, they broke up the style and they made fights more fun. And they can always ride around and cry to the skies, "I'm helping!" because they kinda do. Take care and have fun skirmishing.